let's not forget, I've never met Bill Cosby, so I'm not defending him. But let's just remember that he has a valuable legacy that I can't just throw away. I remember that he's the first black man to ever win an Emmy in television. I also remember that he's the first guy to make a cartoon with black characters where their lips and noses were drawn proportionally.
Oh my God.
I remember that he had a television show that got numbers equivalent to the Super Bowl every Thursday night. And I remember that he partnered up with a clinical psychologist to make sure that there was not one negative image of African Americans on his show. I'm telling you, this is no small thing. I've had a television show. I wouldn't have done that shit. Gave tens of millions of dollars to African American institutions of higher learning, and is directly responsible for thousands of black kids going to college. Not just the ones he raped. Here comes the kicker. You ready? Here's the fact that I heard but haven't confirmed. I heard that when Martin Luther King stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial and said he had a dream, he was speaking into a PA system that Bill Cosby paid for. Do you understand what I'm saying? The point is this. He rapes, but he saves. And he saves more than he rapes, but he probably does rape. Thank you very much. Good night.
Oh my God, that is too much.
So this is when he about to walk out, and he said, "Oh, the fourth time." Yeah. So we basically did the whole meeting of O.J. Simpson's.
Oh my God, that was awesome. What a great way to end it. That was awesome.
Wait. I forgot. The fourth time I met O.J. Simpson. The fourth time is not the funniest time, but it was the last time I'd see the juice. For some reason, I was at the Kentucky Derby. It's a very long story. This is right after I quit CHAPPELLE show in spectacular fashion. There was a party hosted by Michael Jordan, and every athlete I'd ever admired was in that room. Yes. And then I saw a familiar face by the bar, standing there, drinking alone. It was Chris Tucker. Now, you have to remember, at this time, we were both technically missing. And we went over and we're talking with one another, and motherfuckers were amazed to see us together. Seeing me and Chris Tucker at that point would be like seeing Bigfoot riding a unicorn. You wouldn't believe that's what you were saying. And then, through all the gawkers, a familiar face pushed through the crowd. Here he was again, the juice. He had his camera ready. He was like, "Dave, Chris, good to see you guys. Hey, come on, guys, let's all get together for a picture." And at the same time, me and Chris were like, "Nah." Sorry, Juice, my career's too flimsy to survive a picture with you. That's the end. Good night.
Oh, look at him.
One of the goats. One of the goats.
Oh, he's so cool. Look at him. Oh.
So that was The Age of Spin by Dave Chappelle. What do you think?
I love it.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Can't go wrong with one of the goats of comedy, huh?
Words.
Nope.
You have a favorite part?
The Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart, the son meeting.
Of course, wear this jersey if you hurt
You
your
gotta
dad.
get you mad.
Yeah.
That's
And
actually
you?
my favorite part too, and not only because it was funny, but because I genuinely really liked that story. Like, I love, is it him explaining, like, sitting there in someone else's show, no one's recognizing him. Like, the whole thing, like, even more, even if it wasn't a funny story, I would still enjoy that story so much. You know?
Yeah.
And to top it off, the shirt thing.
Yeah.
That
the jersey,
is some gold shit.
K Hart in the back.
Oh my God, that is some gold shit.
So
I also like. Oh, Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
So I also really liked how he took his whole skit and then the drop pieces of OJ.
Mm-hmm. Even though we've seen it before.
Even though we've seen it, but watching like the build up for it and how he like just dropped it in at certain times, it just went so well. It was just awesome.
Yeah.
I felt like it wasn't only comedy, you got to feel a little more of like pieces of his life.
Yeah, because he was gone for a very long time.
Exactly.
That's the thing. So that was his first special prior to coming back.
Yeah, that's so cool.
And then, yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, and that part where he talked about it's him and Chris Tucker, and he's like, and you have to remember at this time, while we were, missing, it's like seeing a fucking big fun, like, I find that so cool.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know. I feel like when he was explaining it, I really was feeling like him.
Yeah, I mean, it's like since he was gone for a long time. And I watched that special many times when it first came out. And from my knowledge, I read there was an interview where Netflix wanted to sign him to like a special contract, but him and his crew already had those 3 specials like handed down. Like, okay, this is right here. Wow. Like
Yeah.
I believe it was ready. So there was one, the heart of Texas, deep in the heart of Texas. I don't remember the third one, but they all came out within a year. I mean, all within a year basically. So that was cool. And then, like I said, I watched it so many times. Like I really am a fan of Dave Chappelle. Yeah.
You know what else I thought interesting was the part where he dropped in and he was like, "Oh, Key and Peele, have a watch them do my."
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, like because they were protesting about like being at an award show. He's like, I've been protesting for like 10 years. I had to watch Key and Peele do my show.
Damn.
He was taking shots.
Yes.
The
shade.
That put me back in the chair. I think everybody went back on that one.
I don't know if they get along now, but I was taking shots at that.
That was some fucking shit.
And then he brought some cartoon Care Bear. The Care Bear's there.
Care Bears, yeah.
So it's like Age of Spin. I guess his interpretation of it is that so many things are going on in the world. It's like you want to care about something, but there's something else happening. So like so much information is taken where you don't really have like feelings for it or care for it. So to speak.
It's like just an overload of information. You can only feel. I mean, there's just too much coming in.
Yeah, that's
just
the
like
world.
Take in one emotion.
That's the world of the interweb that we're living in. Yeah. So are we good?
I love it.
Yeah, that was
More
really
Chappelle.
That might have been one of my favorites because I really liked his build up.
Yeah.
Little slots.
Yeah.
Pieces in there.
Yeah. So we
Stories.
we do have this whole special on Patreon. If you do have your own copy and want to watch it with us in the background with you, as if we're hanging out together, please feel free to do so.
We like hanging out.
Yeah. So that's it. So if you do like our reaction, please like, comment, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell. And we'll catch you in the next one.
Stop it.
Chee-hoo.